one time in 8th grade for them, it was their 8th grade, and they were getting ready to graduate. But these kids had dreams and aspirations of like going to, specialized high schools, and they were all banking on going to the same schools or whatever. And like a lot of drama had started like surrounding them and those decisions. You can see people like, I've seen people in like terrible moods. I saw people fighting with each other, and this shit didn't happen in this school. Let me get this clear and straight out the way. Like, I rarely saw beef in this school. Like, it had to be something for it to be something. Them kids was well behaved. That school was very well ran. And it wasn't on no like weirdo shit either. They just like, they instilled a lot of respect, at least on them grounds. Like, shit would never pop off. And I remember they all came in and they was really upset and everything. And I remember 2 of them started arguing with each other. And I was like, everybody sit down. I need you all on the wall right now, sitting down. All on the wall. I need you on the floor, sitting down on the wall. And I spat this long soliloquy, this long monologue about how I've been where they are. And I've seen and I've felt how these choices that you feel like you're being forced to make now are already starting to not only determine your future, but who you walk into the future with. And I just went on and on about my friends and the experiences that we had and what I've seen people go through to get what they think they want and then regret it later. And I told them the same line I learned, and I said it to them. And I still remember to this day, mad at them parents was like, yo, my daughter came home and the speech, I just want to say thank you. Like, it was just like, that was when and this is the whole point of this story, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I told them straight like this: life is long as fuck when you live with regret. And I remember none of the kids went, oh, he cursed, because they all like, and this is what I'm trying to get at. They all like understood I was not talking to them as like they were preteens, teenagers, children. They really felt like for once in their life, somebody was really telling them, yo, this is information, this is guidance that is outside of the teaching spectrum. This is real nigga shit. This is like, and I mean, there were Asian kids, black kids, white kids. It wasn't a race thing. I'm just adding that. Like, there was no cultural barrier. Everybody understood that it was just one guy who really felt like, yo, if I have this position and I have this time, instead of us wasting our goddamn time playing this table tennis game and y'all all still feeling sorry about it, we could get some time to really chop it up. They didn't have a space like that. They didn't have somebody equipped to host a space like that, and it would have came off corny if they would have tried. Those students showed me, that first school I ever taught, Shongwen, those students taught me what it was like to have a responsibility no matter what position you are given. There is always a point in a person's life where if you get a chance and you know you come in straight from the heart, you can really affect change. I was just their fucking table tennis coach. I had no position and no right and no authority to be giving them life fucking lessons. But that's what responsibility for your words means. And that's what I've been trying to like echo to these goddamn social influencers and these new live streamers and shit. Like, come on. You can do both. You can be real and at the same time cognizant of, this is the message that I'm leaving out. Those were the first group of kids I ever met as a teacher of any type, as a coach of any type, as a person in authority that showed me authority doesn't have to be used to weaponize threats. You can empathize. My students never had a problem. I never had to like, I've had behavior issues, but I've never had like behavior issues. Because they know, yo, I'm telling y'all, I'm really telling you, I was there. I was in the Hollywood. I was making films. I was playing in a band. I was here. I was there. I was touching everything. I said this was more important. What, us? Yes, because I recognized instantly that as I progressed further in life, there was something missing. You know that saying, those who can do, those who can't teach? Some people do and teach. Students would be like, yo, okay, so we're learning something in filmmaking. Why don't you go out and make a film like that or something, and that instead of like teaching us? And then I pop out and be like, yo, here's the film I made last week. And they're like, yo, you was doing that while you was teaching us? And I'm like, yes, because I'm telling you that this is rewarding outside of me. I'm telling you that, like, I'm not teaching you this because I got to get paid for this. Like, this isn't a subject for me, or whichever subject I teach. I don't make it about what I'm getting paid to teach you. You're going to leave that classroom, and I just want you to know that, like, yes, that shit gets difficult at times, but there's people who've been there. And they will be around you. You just got to ask. You got to get into a space where you're comfortable for to ask. If you're afraid to ask for help from anybody, you need a space where you have no choice but to ask for help. Because you got to get comfortable with it. Then there's going to be that person that says, yo, I got you. Here's $10K right here. Go get yourself a nice apartment, some clothes, some food. Be good for the next 2-3 months. Call me if you need anything else after that. Oh my God, what am I supposed to do in return for you? Live. Live. I don't care if I don't hear from you. I'm not giving it to you expecting it back. I just want you to be good. I could do that. We could you want to hang out today? If that's the case, you want to hang out today? I can help you look for apartments and shit. If you don't want me to just hand you $10K. But I'm going to pay your rent for the next 3 months. Make sure you get up on your feet right. I can't do that because I'm not in the position to do so. But I can tell you how to get there. And maybe one day I'll get there too. And it was that school, it was those kids, it was this memory. I wouldn't trade the minute friendships and connections that I've made with those students for the world. When people say, yo, life is long as fuck, would you do this over? Like, if you had a chance, would you do this over again? Yes, and I'd like to start right here. I know I fucked up a lot down the road. I know I've probably said things that have jammed me up out of jobs. I know I've probably made people upset with my opinions. But no funny shit, even though I was barely getting paid nothing, this was one of the few times in my life where I feel like I ain't want to die. Because it wasn't, oh my God, he's the teacher that's so good and he teaches so well. And it's not he's the coach who really helps us with the drills. It was, yo, that's the dude that, like, if my mother was screaming at me and I couldn't process it, you would let me know if I really fucked up. I would tell you the situation and you would let me know if I fucked up and how to help repair the relationship. I still remember to the day, one of my students coming to me, one of the parents coming to me and being like, yo, I'm just letting you know the way you taught my family, the way you taught my daughter, it's kind of like really fixed a lot of shit that's going on at home. I know I'm not a perfect man, but like sometimes in life you got to give it up to the dude. He said to the men who step up for you. And I know my daughter's talked about a lot of personal issues at home. Thank you for not judging the household. Thank you for not like doing nothing funky with like ACS and shit. It's been it's really been nice in the house, and I'm sure you've seen that reflected in the grades. And I said, yo, I live in a broken home. It's okay to fuck up. It's even better to acknowledge the fuck up. That's my issue, is that my dad can't acknowledge the fuck up. If I can help your dad do it just by, I taught them drama. We were in a drama and English class for, a semester. And to me, it's just always been that school that really showed me, yo, there's something different about you. You not regular, son. You don't hit those markers the way other people hit them markers. Cause like, damn, I can remember most of my teachers to put a sketch to them, but like everybody's still like, yo, how is Marquise doing? Yo, you remember Marquise? How he been? You know what I'm saying? Maybe streaming and shit, bro. He popping right now. But those kids made me realize there's a worth in giving without receiving. That I can bend the bounds of what is normal and deliver a message that stands to mean something. Yeah, my math teacher told me the quadratic equation. But yo, my drama teacher, my table tennis coach taught me how to deal with like how my mother would like scream at me incessantly over like dumb shit. I just don't think you could trade that for anything. I'm the paradigm shift.